Mercy, Rahmah, is one of the most beautiful attributes of Allah, reflected in His creation and commanded in the lives of believers. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was sent as a mercy to all of humanity, demonstrating compassion even in the face of enmity. This story follows Ameer, a young man who learns the true meaning of mercy through an unexpected encounter that changes his life forever. Ameer grew up in the bustling city of Baghdad. His childhood was marked by difficulty. His father passed away when he was young, and his mother struggled to provide. Life hardened him, and he became indifferent to the struggles of others, believing that survival required toughness. As he grew older, Ameer started working as a merchant, but unlike his competitors, he had little patience for the poor or needy. He saw kindness as a weakness, and mercy as something reserved. One day, as Ameer was closing his shop, he noticed an old man, ragged and exhausted, sitting outside. The man's eyes were filled with sorrow, and his frail body trembled in the evening cold. People walked past him without a glance, much as Ameer himself would have done. But something made him pause. For a moment, Ameer thought of his late father. What if his father had been in such a condition? Wouldn't he have wished for someone to show him mercy? Ameer sighed and approached the man, offering him a piece of bread and a cup of water. The old man looked at him with tears in his eyes and said. Ameer decided to help the man further, offering him a place to rest for the night. As he spoke to the old man, he learned that he had once been a scholar, known for his knowledge and wisdom. However, after losing his family and wealth in a fire, he had been left with nothing. The next morning, Ameer gave the old man some new clothes and helped him find a place in the local mosque where he could receive assistance. As he walked away, he felt a strange warmth in his heart, something he had never experienced before. That single act of mercy had given him more satisfaction. From that day forward, Ameer began to change. He started treating his workers with kindness, giving charity to the poor, and forgiving those who wronged him. His reputation transformed, and people began to admire him, not for his wealth, but for his compassion. One evening, a woman with 2 young children came to his shop, pleading for help. She had been abandoned by her husband and had no way to feed her children. Remembering his past indifference, Ameer not only gave her food and clothing but also found her a job in his business. His acts of mercy continued. Ameer funded the education of orphan children, paid off the debts of struggling traders, and supported widows who had no means of livelihood. His influence extended beyond his business, and soon, he was sought after for his wisdom and generosity. One day, Ameer was faced with a great test of his own mercy. A young thief was caught stealing from his shop. The people of the market demanded harsh punishment, as theft was considered a serious crime. But Ameer looked at the trembling boy and asked him why he had stolen. With tears streaming down his face, the boy explained that his mother was sick, and he had no money to buy her medicine. Instead of punishing the boy, Ameer took him to a physician and paid for his mother's treatment. Then, he gave the boy a job, ensuring that he would never have to steal again. This act stunned the people of Baghdad. Instead of punishment, Ameer had chosen mercy. And in that moment, he realized the true depth of Allah's command to be merciful. Years later, Ameer became one of the most beloved figures in Baghdad. He built an orphanage, helped widows, and ensured that no one in his neighborhood went hungry. His business flourished more than ever, but it was no longer his greatest achievement. His greatest success was the love and prayers of those he had helped.